it hurts and it will. But this is just so that we can better ourselves, where you have such a big influence, such a big impact, bro. Maybe all of this is happening, every single thing. That happening, you getting with all of your bros, y'all streaming, y'all becoming big, you coming into streaming university, and then you coming into this space right here. What if all of that in the past aligned for this very moment right here? What if all of the things that you just said happened for this very moment right here? God makes no mistake, no coincidences in life. Why are we right here? Why are we all right here?
I told you.
Think about that. We are all from across the world.
Like merging communities. But hold on.
Why would we even know?
They say quiet on the creek.
Why are we in each other's faces and in each other's presence right now? He did this on purpose. Why is there even a Bible study here? He makes no mistakes, bro.
I'm there in spirit, y'all.
That maybe for this moment right here, we don't know. It's how you take it in, bro. You're never gonna understand it, bro. It's bigger than logic, bro. How can you trust God more with your future? You let go of your control. You can't control it, bro. You can't control nothing. You have to accept it and thank Him that it's happening.
And sometimes God is just trying to purge stuff out. Like, it's not even that He's trying to necessarily, you lose necessarily what you love, but if what you love has impurities, He's just trying to purify it out. So sometimes you'll lose stuff. And it's not because, sometimes you'll lose stuff and you'll look at God like, man, God, why did you do this? This really hurt to lose it. But if it would cause you to lose yourself, He would much rather save you and let the thing fall off to keep you than to let you hold on to that very thing that will have you lose yourself in the long run.
Oh my gosh, bro.
And at the end of the day, it's like,
I'm gonna be real though, and sometimes God will take you out of a situation, y'all, form you, and then put you back into a space where you can now be light in. So what they're saying is real.
like first time meeting y'all, hearing about y'all. But what if God wanted to bring people from this part of the world, this part of the world, this part of the world, into a central location to make a decision? That when they go back to their parts of the world, He got people that He can live through there. And sometimes it just takes one decision, one shift in the mindset to change the direction of where your life is going. And sometimes you think that if I shift where my life is going, my life is going to go downhill because this is what I'm giving up. But God knows that if you trust Him, anything you trust Him with, He make it 1,000 times better than what you already had.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, facts. See?
Bro.
We just said that. Go ahead.
I think we all reach a point where like our faith doesn't feel the strongest or where we had it at one point, and we kind of lose that relationship. And I just wanted to give like a verse for that. Like, what do you do when you feel far from God, when you feel guilty about your sin, and you want God, but it's like you don't know how, and you feel too guilty enough to come to Him because you think that your sin is getting in the way of that, and that's just a lie of the enemy. But I just wanted to share this, Joel 2:12, and it says, yet even now declares the Lord, return to me with all your heart,
facts.
with fasting, with weeping, and with mourning, and rend your hearts and not your garments. Return to the Lord your God, for He is gracious and merciful, slow to anger and abounding in a steadfast love, and He relents over disaster. And I've always kept that. So when you just feel far from Him, all He wants is your yes, and to just come to Him in prayer. He's not asking you to get rid of all your sin. He's not asking you to stop smoking, to stop drinking, to stop cursing, to stop. He's not asking you to do all that. All He's saying is come to me.
That stuff comes with the walk. He just wants you to. He wants you to look for Him.
God, I love you, and I want a relationship with you.
I want y'all to understand this. It's real. It's like the closer you get to God, the less you care to do certain things. It's not even that, you feel me, He doesn't want you to stop doing these things. It's more of like He knows you don't get clean to get in the shower. You shower to get clean. You know what I'm saying? You shower to get clean. So he knows that we need him. None of us are perfect.
Remove all of those wants from your mind, from your subconscious. I do want to smoke. I do want to party. I do want to drink. Bro, the more you come to him, you're gonna feel like
I don't need it anymore.
I don't need that no more. It's not about trying to change that beforehand. If you're not ready, you're never gonna be ready.
It's me showing you the love that you really need.
And I feel like a lot of people
W's,
have
they
this
got
idea
JoJo
of
in there,
God
man.
when
I'm
we're
happy.
far from
I'm
him,
happy to
and
see
we're
that
living in
this
sin,
going
that
on
he's
this
looking
stream.
at us with his arms crossed, and he's looking
I
at
pray
us
for
like,
this.
oh my gosh, like, stay away from me, which is what a worldly, on this world, what our parents will look at us sometimes, or just people that are going to disappoint us. But when you talk about the story of the prodigal son, when his son took the inheritance of his father and he left, and he became a servant, and he was eating from the pig's food, and he said, you know what, I was living way better off with my dad. And when he just takes steps towards his father is waiting there on the porch, and he's taking.
Naomi's discovering the secret
come on,
sound
y'all.
of earning and saving money on.
It's 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds. But while we wait, seriously, I remember I literally told God, I said, God, if I don't get in the SU, I told God literally, I said, put somebody in there, put people in there that's actually going to, you know what I'm saying, sow good seed. Like me, I was just going to be funny with it. But I told him, if you put the people who you need in there. So maybe I didn't get in this year, but I'm happy to see this in SU.
Feel that love. The only love that you will feel like that comes from Jesus.
You know, it's
Jesus
so crazy
is
that they have a
love, bro.
Bible study because security,
Jesus
cut
is
Larry
love,
King.
bro.
Now
Is
he's
there
reading.
anything that any one of you guys want to share?
It's just for me, you know, guys, the first time. I really recommend you guys coming.
I think they were trolling. The guy, I forgot his name, but W. See, he's fine right there. He didn't get cut. Larry's right there. He good.
Go ahead, buddy.
Go ahead, bro. You can speak up a little bit.
Is everybody when y'all doing that's what
I thought he was trolling me too. We'll see the clips later.
I really am learning.
I don't know who the guy in front of that. I think that's.
It's been a new thing, but for people that did it, I really recommend you guys to come here as much as you can because this really impacted
Dang,
me in
it's
such
deep.
a positive way. Like I cried hard yesterday, the day before, for emotions I didn't know I had in my body. I thought I healed, and I'm still asking every single day. I just want you guys to come here as much as possible.
Can y'all hear it good? Let me know.
Outside, but I've learned more how God really is for me. Like I'm so new to this, and it's like I'm kind of getting emotional, but I'm so new to this, guys, and I just want you guys to be here as much as you can because
Okay, bet.
this is just so powerful that I can't describe. When we were praying the other day, I just kept being shaken up, like as in I was feeling his presence, which was crazy. So everything Silky was saying was very similar to what I was saying on Thursday. And I wish I had the words to speak about it, but I also want to ask you how like the devil really plays with us, you know? Because I feel like maybe I fall into that accident or not alone.
Bet, Mario, we're gonna talk about it later. Let's lock in. We realize I even want to receive from whatever they're talking about right now.
Sometimes it's like we want to do right and it overburns us. So it's like I don't even want to talk about. I'm just expressing to my heart right now. I really guys recommend because I had emotions come out that just from being around you know, and committing to God really the past 6 months. Dude, like. I just keep saying it's crazy. Like the way I grew the past 6 months, I just understand like the crazy stuff I went through, all this trauma. I kept going and conveying more in a way that God would distribute. And to be around those guys, I would never ever think I'll be the same as every single with you. And I thank God for this up together, like Chris said. And like I said, these words, I don't know, I'm just speaking from my heart. You know? So really, I want you guys to come as much as possible. Because everything you said, I felt that. In your own way, in your own trauma. I experienced that pain too, you know, and I had to tears come out of my books. But you really learn a lot about yourself, man. Just through this stuff, man. It's just amazing. And I really keep that guys just keep coming to this every day.
Appreciate you, bro. To add on to that, I just want to say what the enemy used to destroy you, God will use to deliver you. So what the enemy used to destroy you, God will use to deliver you. Because the Lord allows the devil to do things. Bro, if he wanted, all of this stuff would be stopped. But he wants it to be free will. He wants him to tempt you. So if he tempts you and you succeed and pass that test, bro, you're gonna be so great because you're growing each and every time.
That's kind of what's been happening.
It's been happening.
I have this belief, but just right now, like I'm like, because how my story's been here. It's been small. I'm trying to push on my comfort zone. All that. I feel like, I was thinking to go to Rage and meet him and talk to him about it. So I could. I just had to think of coming. Every single time I come here, when it's like thinking like, I gotta get this to get more. I just come here and my life just gets more blessed. Like, it's
That's
crazy.
so good.
I had something to add to that too. It's funny you say that because I think a lot of people like myself, say when a Sunday shows up, right? And it happens to me every single time, and it's almost scary, but that's how I know I can trust the Lord and that He's there, right? So I can wake up, whatever, and we all got busy lives, you know what I'm saying? And you
Marlon
should never
been
be too
getting
busy,
close to
God
God.
ever, but it happens, human. So, I take myself to church, and again, I don't think church, I think a lot of people, like you said, see church as, I go to church every Sunday, I'm devoted now, like this is it, like, I'm good, like, I'm 100% in it. But again, you can be 100% in it, and there can be someone that's never been to church in their life, and they can be way more ahead in their faith and their spirit, right?
Yes.
But I think it's good to go to church because you will automatically get the word no matter what. So it's always good for your flesh and spirit, right?
And the thing is, what's like a W's about it? The church isn't four walls. Literally, they are the church. Them uniting, even in that dorm, that becomes a church because we are the church. It's not about being in a building or four walls. You know what I'm saying? So, I wanted to make that clear.
Let's say I'm here for God, whatever, right? But then, the pastor, if like he starts speaking or y'all speak about whatever it is that day, that Sunday, and then you're sitting like, damn, like, whatever I've been thinking this week specifically, the problem I've had, I swear, out of all things he can talk about, he's talking to me exact that problem.
Literally, bro, yes.
So I'm like sitting there with like that, I'm like teary-eyed, I'm like, so now I'm invested, I'm like, damn, so I walk out of there and I come back home and I'm like, wow, like that was exactly what I needed for my past week or past month, or like a big problem I had.
My name is there in the midst of them.
I haven't been anywhere, I haven't fed my spirit with His word, nothing like that. So you just go and you show kind of God that, you know what I'm saying, no matter how you feel, you still take the time to do it for Him. And again, then He delivers what you need. And I think that's with everything in life. It's like, you just gotta keep giving to Him no matter what you feel. Sadness, happiness, loss,
for sure.
Like all this stuff. And slowly but surely just keep pouring into you. And then it's just a bounce back and forth effect. You know what I'm saying? So now that's how you should live your life. But that's why I think it's good for just to show up with things whenever you don't really feel like it, because it will give you more than you think about.
Yeah, it's like this feeling to go. I had like I said, those two sides of me. To really take advantage of this moment, like everyone said. But now even more going here, it's like no matter what, I have to come here at 11 p.m. It's just like
I see the strawberry W's,
and it's like I'm not. It's just like I gotta go. I don't know why I kept that thing, and I just noticed the pattern. I need to come back coming, but like I just get pushed to come here, and things so new. This is amazing. It's so amazing. Like all these words that you guys are saying, sometimes I'm a little confused, but I just love learning.
You feeling it too.
I feel it. That's the main thing. It's like even though I can't like comprehend a lot of words, I do get the feeling. You were talking about your pain, I felt it.
Yeah.
You were talking about how to speak about God, I felt it. How you were talking about straight around. You guys are saying words that I couldn't even say out loud. So it's like that feeling, the spiritual feeling. Like I'm saying, I don't know what I'm saying, but the spiritual feeling right now is insane. It's amazing. And I get it every time I'm here. So I really recommend you guys come out and
It's good, man. I appreciate it. It's good. Is there anything anyone else wanted to share that hasn't spoken of? You want to say anything?
I see new faces.
Yeah.
I just want to say that God has been so good to me. I've been on a journey of isolation for such a long time. And I know what it's like to walk the narrow path. I don't know. God is real. So
Amen.
real. He is my best friend. I love him. And I just want to say that.
That's good. That's good.
I'm a believer as well. My mom's actually at the she does women's ministry.
Wow.
Yeah, so like she be on TikTok and on live and like talking to women and stuff like that about the Lord. Like,
Come on,
I've
Larry.
been in church like all my life. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jesus. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm nothing. You know what I'm saying? And my journey is different from a lot of people. You know, I can get into like what I do and how I do it, but without him, I wouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? Like, a few guys in here I watched for a very long time, and it's just crazy and it feels so real to just be in the position I'm in, because it's just like, I used to pray for times like this, like literally. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know one thing in the word, it says like, write it down, make it plain. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta write down your goals, you gotta write down things that you envision, because like that's biblical. Like, it is, it's in the word. I wish I could give you out a scripture, but it says like, write it down, make it plain. You know what I'm saying? And,
So those who see it will run.
see what I'm saying?
It says, write the vision, make it plain. So those who see it will run.
Yeah, exactly. You know, so, yeah, I'm just blessed, man, and I'm thankful.
Can you explain that one more time? Sorry.
Nah, but
Oh, write the vision, make it plain, so those who see it will run.
yeah, so that's something that changed my life. You know, it's kind of crazy to write it down, like really write it down, truly university. Like,
Yeah.
that's my journey, and I'm here. You know what I'm saying? So I give all glory to the Lord. That's all.
Real quick, I just want to say real quick, who's better, Marvin or AI Green? Listen, real quick, I just want to say, what they're saying is so real. Like, write down the vision, make it plain, so the one who reads it can run with it. Watch this, y'all. Like, I literally made this vision board. With God. And there was more pictures I wanted to put on here. And I had a conversation with God. Literally, I would hear God tell me, say, no, or like, no, we're not putting that one on there or this on there. And this was literally my vision board. And I literally told God, I was like, God, I'm not going to lie. This is the vision I'm writing down. This is my goals. And even when it doesn't look like it's going to happen, I'm going to trust you to allow it to happen. And we'll talk about another screen because I don't want to miss the Bible study. They're spinning some real, so I'm sorry, y'all.
Got one more thing as well. It says, when your faith is tested, what do you do? Many of us blame God or use our mouth and our flesh to tear other people down because of it. Maybe your biggest battle is within yourself. You have to check yourself when it comes to these things. Because that's, bro, when I say everything leads back to pride in some way, because when you get rid of the pride, you have no reason to not go to him or to not feel the way you feel about him. You get what I'm saying? So that's just, it just goes to show your biggest battle is within yourself. So check yourself when it comes to anything that has anything to do with the Lord or his decisions and what happens in this world. Who are you to say what to happen in your life? We wouldn't be here without him. How, like, I don't get it. Me? Okay, I'll share something. I will share that I felt like I neglected the Lord for years. I always say the time of my career where I was the biggest. The times of my career where I was the biggest, and it made it like I had the most
and you know
influence,
what's crazy?
the most money, the most.
Because I reacted to him. He said the story, and it touched me. But even Kai right now in the back, like, he might just be tired. But I'm telling you, it doesn't matter. When you get around people, like, when you really get around people and you start talking about God, bro, it doesn't matter how their, like, exterior looks. I promise you their spirit is receiving it. And they might not do an overnight change, They might not change overnight, but the reality is, bro, they're still going to somehow get impacted, somehow be impacted. So, you feel me? Keep that in mind. Like, if you guys ever decide to be bold about your faith and feel like people are looking at you weird, it's okay, bro. God, you just plant the seed and let God water it. So, real talk.
I have my family. I moved out.
My bad, y'all. My
You
bad.
good. I had my family.
Put that up, Gato.
And when I moved, I was no longer with my family. I just stopped talking to them completely for months, and I felt like I neglected them as a sibling, as a son, a grandson, everything. So I didn't even feel like I could call. Anytime I tried to find myself picking up the phone to call, I felt so guilty. I'm like, I can't even call. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm so sorry. Like, I just don't even know what it is. And that's how I felt when I finally started finding God, because during that depression state, I genuinely had nothing. I'm laying in my bed, I don't have nothing, but I'm the most famous in my crew or most famous in my demographic of what I do. And it's just not feeling nothing. And the world think you is dandy and it's lovely and this, and this. And they forget that we're regular people. And it make you get into this mental state of, dang, like,
I think he just in his
I have to have this, and this in order to do this. But it's all ways of the world, whether it's money, whether it's validation, clout, the numbers. We get so caught up that we forget, like, bro, this is 100 people watching. 100 people is a lot of people. We have 1 million followers, but we only get 100K views. Oh man, I need to do something better. Whoa.
6 of the biggest streamers in the world.
It's only 1 minute. It's only 1 minute, but we're going back and forth every time I act comes on. But seriously, no. What he's saying is seriously. Sometimes we get to a season and we forget we're living in prayers that we used to pray for. We're living in prayers that we used to pray for. So you end up getting a new season, and then you literally start asking God, well, I need this to happen. And you forget that, like, he's still working on you. And we get so focused on tomorrow that we miss out on today. Amen? Do not get so caught up in the destiny or the end goal that you miss out on the journey and what God is doing in your life today, bro. What he's saying is so real, bro. Let's go back.
No guidance of the Lord. Guidance on how to make 1 million views. Guidance on how to do this business. Guidance on how to go on tour. I got all of that. I didn't have no spiritual anything. So everything just felt just like confused and like this happened. It's like, bro, my life, I just got bad luck. There's no such thing as bad luck. Why y'all think there's a such thing as bad luck? All of these things are happening. I'm growing a crazy big following off of doing secular everything. Everything is worldly because I'm trying to please them and validate them. My music, I couldn't even understand how to make a song, but I'm so good at making a song, but I'm trying to make it for these people to make sure this is a hit. The rollout gotta be perfect. This gotta do this, and this. And I'm losing sight of myself because I don't even feel good about making this. I'm just like, bro, am I only dropping this because I know they'll like it or I think they're like, what if they don't like it? And then I'm like, oh dang, I gotta go to the drawing board. I failed again. Like, what is this? You know what I'm saying? So, saying all that just to say, after that, I finally found him. And it completely changed my life. Like, back to what Marlon was saying, bro, you want to get to a point to where you're the lowest and you're okay. I genuinely talk about this to myself and to God every single day. I always say, Lord, if I have $0, not even $0, negative dollars in my account, if I have no house, no transportation, if I have to live on the side of the road in a forest, and I have you, I want to have enough faith to know that I'm okay still, because there's something at the end of this. Whether it's me following you through any and everything, even though you put me through all of this, maybe I needed to learn something. Maybe something needed to happen. I lost my house, lost my monetization. I can't go back to Chicago. I lost my ACL, bro. I'm a hooper. Like, I really, really used to hoop. I was really, really him, and I used to prioritize my hooping over him. Anytime I felt stressed, I would go hoop. Anytime I felt sad, I would go hoop. Anytime I felt any emotion, I would go hoop instead of praying at him or being in his presence. And he took that away from me, and I did not ask why God at all. That would have been the most devastating thing in my life a year or two ago. This happened 3 months ago. That's why I'm here right now saying all of this, because I changed my life after that. After my ACL tour, I realized, I'm like, wow, he just sat me down physically. Like, he just sit down, bro. You know what you're doing. You know what you're called to do, because I knew it. It's people, random people, Target, Starbucks, random people that don't know that I have 1 million followers, know that I actually have an influence. They're telling me, yo, you're the guy, just like stopping me. I don't know these people, random people. And they're all saying the exact same thing. That's when you know you gotta take it serious, when it's random people stopping you, saying the same thing. God just told me that you need to lead this next generation. God just told me that you have to use your voice for this, and this, and this, and this. And I'm just like, whoa, why did this many people just tell me this? Why did 3, 4 different people that don't even understand what I actually do just say this? Because I'm very capable of doing that. I changed everything about myself. I'm no longer who I used to be. I'm no longer the old me. I used to make secular music, millions of views, millions of streams. I make music only for him, and this is the lowest my streams have ever been. The lowest my music has ever been. I don't even, like, when I say I don't care, not even on I don't care. I don't care at all, because it's not for my validation anymore. Yeah. It's for him. It's to spread his word, because I know that for a fact, if I have my platform that I have, if 2 people seeing it, if 1 person seeing it, I did my job. I'm speaking what I'm speaking for him. It's not for the validation. Oh, I hope they like this. I don't care if you don't like this. I'm putting it out because he had made me grow this big platform that with people that have been following since 14 years old all the way to 23. That's almost, I'm on year number 10 right now. So from 14 all the way to 23, I had 1 million followers, and they just watched me grow through every obstacle. And now they see me now. You know how many people in here say I've been watching since I was 6 years old? Like they grew up with me. So me being a living testimony on changing your life, your lifestyle, and what you do is gonna be, it's so detrimental to them. Like I do it because I know for a fact that's what I was called to do. I know for a fact I was called to be a leader for this next generation, and that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm gonna do. Unapologetically. Even when I applied for Streamer University, I almost took out all of the times where I said what I was saying about the Lord. Like, because my whole application was me talking about the Lord. I was just saying, Kai, I understand and I know that you need something positive within this facility, because I know how it feels to be a content creator, from being a small content creator to a big content creator to everything on the in-between. Without having the Lord trying to figure out why I'm stressing so much every single day about this, trying to get the best content out, working myself, grinding myself, so. It's not about grind, it's not about work, it's not about any of that. It's about what is your outcome that you're looking for. If you want this $1 million, yes, you for sure can just grind and get there. But what about your mental and what about your spiritual while you're doing that? Yeah, you're gonna make it that goal, you're gonna hit that goal, for sure. You might make that goal. But I want to go deeper into actually why are you feeling like that when you have $1 million? Is that goal worth the way that you feel? It's not filling that void. It's not ever going to fill that void. So I want to fill this void so that if I find $1 on the floor, hey, the Lord is good. I found me $1. I'm cool. I don't gotta make it like, oh, I need this or I need that. You don't need nothing, because I have Him, and that's what I want to feel. I don't want to need anything. Bro, that was the hardest I just danced ever since the ACL tear. Didn't even know I could do that. I never knew I could do that. I didn't know I could do that. On my life, I did not know I could do that. I was a dancer too. So when I tore my ACL, I can't hoop. That's why when I came and I was telling you, I'm like, yeah, I used to hoop. I used to be like, you feel me? Used to be really, really good. Like, you feel me? Really, really good. And I can't even, it just hurt to not even be able to perform. That's why I didn't even come back. It's like, man, I can't even be me on the court. I ain't been on the court in so long, she don't even let me touch the court. So I ain't been on the court since the ACL tear, and that was my first time actually doing a run for real. And I'm just like, man, I'm not finna try to go back to the old me of, oh, well, it's a court, it's Streamer University, it's a big opportunity, me to be on the team, I can, I'm like, nah, bro, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna continue to stay on my purpose because I'm here for a reason. I'm here so that these people can see that Streamer University is not a negative space where it's just negativity going on, clips going on. It's not about that. It's about us learning each other, being friends, understanding that we need to build bonds, whether big creator, small creator, because at the end of the day, we all have Jesus in our lives. We're all one, we're all family. We're all brothers and sisters in Christ at the end of the day. So we're here for a reason. That's all I wanted to say was I changed my life over after I tore my ACL, and since then it's just been raps, man. I'm never going back. You know? But yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say, you spoke on like not, not believing God in that first part. You was being blessed and getting I'm just saying now.
Look at Chris. Chris ain't believe at first.
He would give you stuff and take away things from you, like you said, depression's fake. Fear is fake.
It's
fake. Fear the Lord. Just all that stuff is literally the devil. He gives you something, just sit right back.
Oh my gosh, that's so deep because it's so real. None of this stuff is real. Anxiety isn't real. Depression isn't real. It's when you let yourself fall into that because you're another form.
And to elaborate, they're not saying it's not something that people don't deal with. People deal with them, but it's a mental state. It's either you're going to let it become your reality. And that's why the word of God says, how you think it, how a man thinketh, so is he. You get what I'm saying? So it's either going to be a mental reality of you saying, you know what? This is who I am. This is how I am now. And start thinking like that. Rather than saying, you know what? Now I'm going to see myself how God sees me as an overachiever, as a son, as a daughter. You feel me? He's saying it's real.
The big creators or just whatever the case may be, those things can really make you feel because we're human. We're gonna feel. It's gonna make you feel like I don't know. You have to check yourself right there because this is a great opportunity, and we're not here for no reason. If that person don't want to do this, maybe it's to show you that you need to try harder in redirecting what you need to do. Oh, maybe that, okay, let me correct myself and make my own content. Or let me redirect myself